Hi friends. I figured I would jump on here really quick, and I'm kind of like hiding here, and do a little bit of like my favorite things. You know how like Ellen and Oprah have their favorite things? Well, I have my favorite things too. So I have like this, you guys actually can't see. Maybe I should pan back here. Hold on. Wait. I won't get everything in the picture, but I'll talk about everything so that you can kind of see everything. And I'll just quick, like I'm not going to be here long. And I want to talk about some of my favorite things, okay? And things that I take regularly. So here goes. I'm going to start with ancient minerals because a lot of you guys hear me talk about magnesium chloride and the importance of magnesium chloride and the brand that I like, and it's ancient minerals. And I have all of their stuff. And again, I'll leave it here while I talk about it so you can kind of see their brand. Sorry, it's really hard to set this up and talk and you guys see me and see the products. But Ancient Minerals is a magnesium chloride, and it's a transdermal form of magnesium. I believe this is the best source of magnesium that we can use. These are the flakes for the bath. Okay, now in order to get a real therapeutic dose of the magnesium for like real healing, you need like pounds of that stuff, and that stuff is so expensive. So I do bathe in it, but I bathe in like a cup or two, and it goes really, really fast. But what you can do is you can take this, okay, so you can take the bath flakes, and you can get a spray bottle, and you could take 1 cup of flakes and 1 cup of water, and you now have a spray that you can spray in your mouth, that you can spray on your body, that you can use to help get the magnesium chloride transdermal. So this is a great and more cost-effective way of doing it. And then there's this, it's like their gel or like their oil that you can use, you know, if you go for a massage, or sometimes I even just drop it in my bath too. I don't know if that's like the wisest idea. It may cause you to be itchy. It may cause you to feel like you want to rip off your skin, and generally that, or burn, and generally that's just an indication of the deficiency in magnesium. So if that does happen, you could also apply it with some coconut oil or a carrier oil to kind of remove that itch. Okay, so that's my magnesium spiel, and again, that's Ancient Minerals, and you guys, I talk about it all the time. This is the spray, the gel, and the flakes, and like I said, I buy the flakes, I make my own sprays. Okay, while we're in the mineral category, we can talk about pink salt, okay? There's also Celtic salt. Pink salt's really good for you. There's good salt and there's bad salt, just like there's good fat and there's bad fat. That's the good salt. Even just in the, I put in my morning drink, which I'll talk about, I put a pinch of that in just because it's good for you. It's the type of salt that the body, it's an electrolyte, it's a mineral that the body's dependent on and the body needs. And most of us are eating non-mineralized salts, and they're eating table salt. And yes, that's the salt that we don't want. That's the salt that's going to cause all the bad things that people talk about salt. But we need salt. We need salt in abundance in the right form. So that's my pink salt. I'll just go by what's here. This is Maca Powder. Okay, there's lots of different brands. This one, I don't know. It wasn't a good, I like this company. They also have really good chocolate. So Maca is good for hormones. Okay, it's great for hormones. It's good for mood. It's good for anxiety. It's an adaptogen, so it helps the body to adapt to what it needs. And it's, you know, it's got this kind of like, it's a strong smell, it's a strong taste, but it's yum. You can put it in water, you can put it in your smoothies, okay? It's really good for hormonal balance, it's great for energy. You can buy the powder or you can buy capsules. I buy the powder and the capsules, just depends where I am and what I'm doing, okay? So that's Maca. Oops, Ancients fell down. We have our good old apple cider vinegar, which I'm not going to get into heavily because I have a full video on apple cider vinegar, but when buying apple cider vinegar, you definitely want to buy an organic one and one with the mother, and this is a great probiotic. It's a good digestive. It's good for a bazillion different things, and you can watch my video to find out why it's in there, okay? We have my Nano Curcumin, which I recommend and I take. So again, this is going to be good for, you know, any pain or inflammation, protecting our bodies from a lot of toxins. It's good for your heart. It's good for your mind. It's good for just about everything. It's something, it's in an analyzed technology, which means it's broken down to really small microbes, I guess, and it's able to penetrate the cell walls and get into the cells. And it also, this one capsule of this is like equivalent to taking like 50 regular pills of curcumin, and curcumin's the active component in turmeric, so it's not something that you would necessarily need absorption-wise to take with black pepper. It's also really good to protect you, like if you're going for x-rays or any types of scans or anything like that, radiation it protects against. It's really good for cleaning the blood as well. And that's the Nano Curcumin. And guys, all of this stuff you can get on Amazon, okay? And most of you are in the States, and it's not expensive. This is also really good for your pets, yeah? When Monty was sick, I was putting this, and he hated it, but that's okay. You can open the capsule and pour a little bit onto their food. It's really good for their joints. It's good for their heart. It's good for their blood. It's good for anything that is going to be good for us. It's going to be good for them too. And you could just put it on the food. There's no taste. It's really yellow. It'll stay in your hands. It's curcumin, okay? Lots of controversy over chlorella. I still take it. I like to find that I get it from a good source and it's coming from a freshwater lake. Also really good as a neutralizer for toxins, because when you're pulling out toxins, you want something to chelate and eliminate and neutralize, okay? Magnesium will neutralize. This will help neutralize as well. I take 6 a day, and like I'm not always super regular on everything, but 2 days ago I decided to kick my bad habits out, my good habits back in, and I'm going to try to really just go through this process slowly and one day at a time for myself. So all of these things are becoming more daily activities, okay? So that's chlorella. And then we have, oh guys, iodine, okay? Our bodies are starving for this stuff. Be careful. Speak to someone when you're going to start taking it and when you want to learn about it. But I take about 4 drops a day, and it has to be diluted in water. So you just put it in my cup. Very strong taste, very beneficial for everything from the flu to our hormones to our adrenal glands to our thyroid deficiency. And that, look it up. Do some research on iodine. I like this brand. It's called Art Pharma. They're actually Canadian. And they do ship worldwide. And one bottle, it might be a little bit expensive, but it will last you a long time. And you don't need a higher solution than 2. They have solutions up to like, I think 15, but it's a Lugol's iodine, and it's really wonderful. And what I like about it is it's not coming from the waters. It's actually coming from, they mine it in Chile from a mine, which I found was really interesting. Okay. Then we have chlorophyll, okay? This is like a liquid blood tonifier. It detoxes the body. It cleans our blood. It does a bazillion things for you too, okay? There's so many great benefits to chlorophyll. This is like the plant blood, yeah? And they say plant blood is really similar to human blood and the benefits. So plants can't survive without this. So I like to take this. This is a concentrated form by Land Art. This one's concentrated 15 times. This could give you a little bit of the runs, but also it's really great to have and clean, and it deodorizes your body. So if you're really smelly and toxic, this is good too. It'll flush that out. This is the vitamin D that I recommend. It comes from lamb's wool. It's not technically vegan. It's really hard to get good source of vitamin D, and like living here in Montreal when it's minus 5,000 and no sun, I'll suck it up. I'll take that. Okay. Then we have Asante's Bee Naturals, which are like great. Okay. It's literally honey, bee propolis, bee pollen, royal jelly. And it basically, like they say, it has everything in it that you need to sustain life. It has amino acids. It's a prebiotic, not probiotic, but prebiotic. And this is going to be good for mood. It's going to be good for energy. My clients yell at me and it tells them it makes them super horny, and then they get pregnant and it's my fault. Yeah. So, everyone who's taken this, I've only heard good good things. Menopausal people, women who are going through menopause have found that this significantly reduces their hot flashes and makes the process a lot easier. They're chewables. Kids can take them as well, as long as you're giving your kid honey. So that's those. And of course, they're organic. Obviously, Asante Reds, Asante Greens. I have no problem with 20 pounds of extra nutrients coming into my body. And it's funny because like I had gone off of them for a little bit while I was traveling, and I feel the difference since I started taking them again, like instantly. Great energy, better sleeping. You know, you feel better. You can tell your mood stabilizes a bit. You can tell the energy goes up. My skin's glowing more. It's why not take that much nutrients if it's available to you, right? So there's that. Then we have this, if for anyone looking for quality charcoal, activated charcoal, these guys, okay? So I don't take these daily, but sometimes if I know that I'm going to do a coffee enema in the morning, I'll take those at night, because what they do is they gather all the toxins, so they pull them all together, and then you eliminate them. So if I take this in the morning and then do a coffee enema, it's like a double whammy, okay? And here's just my mason jar with my organic Kicking Horse coffee. Great coffee that has and this is for enemas. I don't drink coffee, guys. This is what I use in my enemas. And I'm back on doing my enemas regularly now. Well, I never kind of gave that up. Those are my favorite. I even took my enema back to Israel. So this is the type of coffee. You want to make sure that the coffee you're using in a coffee enema doesn't have any mold. And the Kicking Horse coffee is a little bit more expensive, but they're super, super clean bean with no toxins, no mold, no pesticides. And that's obviously, you want something like that. And then here I have is just trace minerals, which I add to my water. Okay, it kind of has a bit of a salty taste, but it has all your trace minerals that we lack so much. And I think even just adding something as simple as this, which is affordable and effective, makes a difference. Okay, everything makes a difference. So it looks like a lot of stuff, but oops, sorry guys, I think Amazon's here to deliver my ancient minerals. So anyways, so these are my favorite things. I'll post it, and you can go back, and if you have questions, let me know. But I'm going to have to jump off and grab the door. Bye, guys.